Fear is not your enemy. It is your ignition. In the moments when danger closes in and your heartbeat begins to hammer against your ribs, fear arrives not to break you, but to prepare you. It sharpens the senses, expands awareness, and primes the body for action. Yet most people misunderstand fear. They treat it as weakness. They run from it, hide from it, pretend it shouldn't exist. But elite soldiers, pilots, and warriors know the truth. Fear is energy. It is information. It is fuel. Inside the brain, fear begins in the amygdala, a primitive alarm system built for survival. When a threat appears, the amygdala fires instantly, faster than conscious thought, flooding the body with adrenaline and noradrenaline. Heart rate spikes, muscles tighten, vision sharpens, and glucose floods into the bloodstream to power explosive movement. This is the fight-or-flight response, the oldest and most powerful system your body has. But raw fear alone is chaotic. Without control, it becomes panic. Without direction, it becomes hesitation. The elite differentiate themselves by what happens next. Instead of resisting fear, they reinterpret it. They allow the surge of adrenaline to heighten focus, not destroy it. They channel the rising energy into readiness, not panic. This transformation takes place in the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for logic, clarity, and decision-making. When operators train under stress, they strengthen the connection between the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala. Fear still fires, but the mind stays online. Emotion does not override intelligence. This process is called fear reappraisal, and it is backed by neuroscience. By changing the meaning of fear, seeing it as preparation instead of danger, the physiology shifts. Cortisol drops, adrenaline stabilizes, breathing slows, awareness expands. The same chemical storm that destroys the untrained becomes a weapon in the hands of the disciplined. Fear also plays a crucial role in performance through dopamine, the neurotransmitter of motivation and anticipation. When fear is reframed as a challenge instead of a threat, dopamine rises, increasing drive, sharpening focus, and embedding confidence. This is why some people crumble under pressure, while others come alive. It's not that one group feels less fear, it's that they've trained their brain to convert fear into pursuit. In elite training environments, this conversion is intentional. Operators perform stressful drills, live fire scenarios, underwater confidence tests, night navigation, rapid decision-making under exhaustion. Each exposure strengthens the neural pathways that connect fear to clarity. Over time, the brain learns that fear does not require panic. It requires precision. It requires action. This is known as stress inoculation. Just like a vaccine exposes the body to controlled doses of a virus to build immunity, stress exposure builds psychological resilience. The amygdala becomes less reactive. The prefrontal cortex becomes more dominant. The individual no longer escapes fear. They step into it willingly, because they know the growth is inside the discomfort. Fear also enhances physical performance. Adrenaline increases oxygen delivery to muscles, sharpens reaction time, and raises pain tolerance. The body becomes capable of output far beyond its resting potential. This is not hypothetical. It is measurable physiology. Fear amplifies power. The question is whether the mind can harness it. The operators who excel are not those who feel less. They are those who feel fully, yet remain composed. They use breathing to lower heart rate. They use gaze control to expand awareness. They use self-talk to anchor the mind. They slow down internally, even when the world accelerates around them. Fear becomes not a wall, but a guide. In survival situations, fighter pilots experience a phenomenon known as task saturation, where fear, adrenaline, and information overload collide. Those who break focus lose the aircraft. Those who stay calm survive. Through repetition, visualization, and scenario exposure, pilots train their brains to respond to fear with structure instead of chaos. The pattern is always the same. Acknowledge fear, breathe, reframe, execute. Fear is honest. It tells you what matters. It reveals your limits, your insecurities, your weaknesses. But it also reveals the path forward. Every operator knows the places where fear appears are the same places where growth is found. Avoid them and you stay the same. Face them and you evolve. Fear will always be there. It is wired into your DNA. But so is courage. Not the absence of fear, but the decision to move through it. So fear is not a signal to retreat. It is a signal to prepare, to engage, to rise. Remember that. When fear hits, your body is giving you power. Your mind is giving you focus. Your awareness is widening, not shrinking. You are being primed for action. The undisciplined collapse under this surge. The trained stand tall. Fear is not a barrier. It is momentum. It is acceleration. It is fuel. And when you learn to harness it, you become unstoppable.